Hey everyone, you know those awesome articles you sent in about the Titans? Well, get ready because today we are diving deep into the world of these often overlooked figures from Greek mythology.
Yeah, we're talking the generation before the Olympians.
I'm talking family drama,
Epic battles.
and maybe even a surprising connection to us humans by the end. What do you say? Ready to meet the parents of the gods everyone thinks they know.
Absolutely, let's do it.
So, who exactly were the Titans? I feel like they're always lurking in the shadows of those famous Olympians.
Well, you got to think of it like this. The Titans were the first pantheon of Greek gods, like the OG crew.
Okay, I like where this is going.
They were the children of Uranus, the sky, and Gaia, the earth. So, already starting with some pretty powerful parents.
Talk about a power couple.
Yeah,
But why is it so important to understand them? Why should our listeners care about this first generation?
all about the family drama, right? No, but seriously, it's like reading a prequel.
I do love a good prequel.
Yeah.
Sets the stage.
Exactly. Understanding the Titans gives you all the backstory, the why behind everything the Olympians get up to.
Ah, this is going to be good. Okay, so spill the tea. How many Titans are we talking about here?
12 main ones, 6 male Titans,
Classic.
and 6 female Titans called Titanides. And trust me, each one had their own, shall we say, unique personality.
Oh, I bet they did. 12 Titans, though. That's a lot to keep track of. Any chance we could break down a few of the more, shall we say, influential ones? For those of us who need a little help with our Titan family tree?
You kidding? That's the best part. Let's start with the power couple that really made waves, Oceanus and Tethys.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more about these two. What were their domains?
They were the primordial deities of the sea.
The sea. So, like, everything to do with water.
Pretty much. And get this, they had thousands of children.
Thousands. Hold on. My brain needs a minute to process that. Thousands of kids. Like, how is that even possible?
Hey, they were busy deities. We're talking oceanids, nymphs, those all-important river gods.
Right, river gods, of course. Okay, that's a lot of offspring, even for Greek mythology. That must cause some issues, right? Like, what did they do with all those kids?
Well, it turns out all those offspring led to some, flooding issues. Like, the world was literally being taken over by water.
Okay, yeah, that tracks. Too many river gods, not enough land.
It was a whole thing, so much so that Oceanus and Tethys actually got divorced to save the world from being completely submerged.
Wait, seriously. They got divorced. To stop the flooding, talk about a sacrifice. That's some next level commitment to their job description.
Right. Shows how important their roles were.
Okay, that's one power couple down. Who's next on our Titan family reunion list? Give me another power couple. Hit me.
All right, how about Hyperion and Thea, the Titans of Light?
Ooh, light. I like the sound of that already. Tell me more.
These two were all about radiance, brightness, pure energy. It's no surprise they became the parents of some pretty important figures in Greek mythology. Think Helios,
Helios? Wait a minute. As in the sun.
the one and only.
Wow, okay. I'm already seeing that Titan family resemblance. So who else did they bring into the cosmic mix?
Well, in addition to Helios, the sun god, they were also the parents of Selene, the moon goddess.
Hold on, we're talking the sun and the moon. Their kids were in charge of, like, day and night.
Yep, and let's not forget about Eos, the goddess of the dawn.
The dawn. So we owe them for sunrises too. Hyperion and Thea were busy. I never realized how much influence they had on, well, everything. It's like their legacy shines on every single day, right?
Exactly. Talk about a lasting impact. They may not get as much press as their kids, but Hyperion and Thea were a pretty big deal.
Agreed. Okay, give me another set of Titans. I'm ready for more.
All right, how about 2 Titans who are all about brains over brawn? Coeus and Phoebe.
Ooh, intrigue. What were these two known for? Give me the inside scoop on Coeus and Phoebe.
These two were the embodiments of wisdom and knowledge, always seeking answers and understanding. Think prophecy.
Oh, like seeing the future.
You got it.
Yeah.
They're even connected to the famous oracle at Delphi.
Wait, seriously? The Oracle of Delphi? That's major. Did their kids inherit that gift of prophecy?
They had 2 daughters, Leto and Asteria. Leto was a bit of a heartbreaker, pursued by, you guessed it, Zeus. She eventually gives birth to 2 pretty famous Olympians.
Hold up, I'm seeing a pattern here. Let me guess. Zeus was involved somehow.
When isn't he?
Fair point. Okay, so who are these Olympian kids? Give me their names.
Only 2 of the most famous, Apollo and Artemis.
Get out. No way. So we're talking the god of music, poetry, light, and a goddess of the hunt, wilderness, childbirth. All thanks to Titan grandparents. This family tree is seriously wild. What about the other daughter, Asteria? Did she capture Zeus's eye too?
Let's just say Zeus was rather persistent. Asteria, though, had other plans. She transformed herself into a quail to escape Zeus's attentions.
Whoa, shape-shifting to escape a god. That's dedication. Did it work?
Let's just say it didn't end well for her.
Okay, so 3 Titan couples down. Who else is on our list? Give me someone unexpected.
All right, let's talk about Creus.
Creus. Not ringing any bells. What's his deal?
Honestly, we don't know a ton about him, but we do know he had some pretty, intense kids.
Okay, I'm officially curious. What do you mean by intense? Like, what kind of kids did Creus have?
Think Gods of Dusk, Warcraft, Wara, and, destruction.
Whoa, okay. That escalated quickly. Sounds like family dinners at their place were lively, to say the least.
You can say that again.
Okay, next, tighten up. Who else should we be absolutely terrified to meet at this family reunion?
How about one of the Titanades? Mnemosyne. But don't worry, she's actually on our side, especially if you love art, music, or literature.
Really? Why is that?
She's known as the Mother of Inspiration.
Mother of Inspiration. Sign me up. So how'd she earn that title?
Let's just say she had a rather extended encounter with Zeus.
Oh, how extended are we talking exactly?
Here.
Because we know how much Zeus loves encounters.
Train 9 straight days.
9 days. Whoa. That's not a fling, that's a full-blown vacation romance. And I thought I needed my beauty sleep. So, what exactly came from this memorable, shall we say, meeting?
Only 9 little daughters, known as the Muses.
Hold on. The Muses. As in, the goddesses who inspire artists, poets, musicians. Those muses.
The one and only. Every epic poem, every masterpiece painting.
Every catchy song.
Yep. You can thank Mnemosyne for that little spark of creative fire.
Wow, that is amazing. Okay, Mnemosyne has officially earned a place on my list of favorite titans. She sounds incredible. So we've got Oceanus and Tethys, Hyperion and Thea, Coeus and Phoebe, Creus and Mnemosyne. That leaves, 4 more titans? Fill me in. Who else do we need to meet at this epic family reunion?
Well, this next one might be particularly interesting to you, being human and all. Have you heard about Iapetus?
Iapetus. The name is vaguely familiar. Refresh my memory. What's his claim to fame in this titan family?
He, along with his Oceanid wife Clymene, had 4 sons who would, how do I put this, shape humanity's destiny.
Wait, seriously. Shape humanity's destiny. We're talking about the origins of humans here, right?
You got it.
Okay, I am 100% here for this story. Tell me everything.
Iapetus' sons were something else. You've got Atlas.
Atlas. Okay, that name definitely rings a bell. Holding up the world and all that.
That's the one. But there's more to him than just strength. He kind of represents humanity's, resilience, that never give up spirit.
Okay, yeah. Humans are definitely good at enduring, sometimes against all odds. What about his brothers? Were they as influential?
Oh yeah, they each had their own impact. Take Prometheus, for example. Talk about a game changer. He's the one who stole fire from the gods and gave it to humans.
Right, Prometheus, the rebel.
Yeah.
The one who dared to, mess with the gods. I always loved that story. But why fire? Why was that gift so important for humanity?
Think about it. Before fire, humans were pretty limited. Fire brought warmth, protection, it allowed us to cook food, develop technology, all that good stuff.
So Prometheus basically kick-started human progress.
Wow.
And to think, all because he swiped some fire from the gods. Bold move. What about his other brothers? Did they make any waves?
Well, there's Epimetheus. His name literally means afterthought, which is kind of ironic considering he's the one who accepted Pandora's box.
Wait a minute, Pandora's box. As in, the box that unleashed all the evils into the world. That Pandora's box.
One and the same.
Hold up. So, while Prometheus is off being all heroic, stealing fire, Epimetheus is over here opening a box full of, plagues and misery.
Pretty much. It's a good reminder that even in mythology, things aren't always black and white.
And that sometimes curiosity really can kill the cat. Okay, that's 3 down, 1 to go. Who was Iapetus' last son?
Last but not least, there's Minucius. He represents, shall we say, the more aggressive side of human nature.
Aggressive? Okay, I'm a little scared to ask, but what do you mean by aggressive?
Let's just say he was known for his violence and ultimately met a pretty gruesome end during the Titanomachy, that whole war with the Olympians.
Right, the Titanomachy, that's coming up, right? The big battle royale.
Exactly, and let's just say Minucius didn't exactly come out on top.
Okay, so to recap, we've got resilience from Atlas, ingenuity, and maybe a tad too much curiosity from Prometheus and Epimetheus, and aggression from Minucius. Quite the mixed bag of traits they passed down to humanity, huh?
You could say that. It's almost like the Titans represent these primal forces, these raw aspects of existence that, well, make us who we are, both the good and the bad.
Deep. I like it. Okay, so we've covered quite a few Titans already, but there's two pretty important ones we haven't gotten to yet. And their story is kind of a big deal.
You're talking about Cronus and Rhea, right?
The parents of the Olympians.
Don't call Cronus the king of the Titans for nothing.
And the infamous baby-eating Titan, right?
Well, there's a bit more to it than that.
Okay, so tell me, why did Cronus swallow his own children? Like, what was going through his head?
In his defense, there was a prophecy involved. It foretold that one of his children would eventually overthrow him, so he decided to take preventative measures.
By swallowing them whole. Talk about an overreaction. I get being a protective parent, but that's a little extreme, even for a Titan.
Right, but you gotta remember, these were different times. Prophecy was serious business back then.
Okay, so Cronus is swallowing kids left and right. What about Rhea? She's got to be freaking out, right?
She was devastated. Can you imagine the pain of having your children taken from you like that?
No way. So what did she do? Did she just stand by and watch this happen?
Not a chance. Rhea was a force to be reckoned with. She sought help from her own parents, Uranus and Gaia.
Okay, so she went to the original power couple for help. Smart move. What did they come up with?
They hatched a plan. When Rhea became pregnant with Zeus, they decided to hide him away.
Hide him. Where?
In a cave on the island of Crete, safe and sound, away from Cronus.
Sneaky. I like it. But wait. If Zeus wasn't around, what did Cronus swallow? Did he, not notice?
Oh, he swallowed something, all right. A stone wrapped in baby blankets.
He fell for that. Come on, Cronus.
Hey, when you're paranoid, I guess everything looks like a threat.
True that. So Zeus is safe in Crete, growing up while his siblings are, well, stuck. What happens next? How does this whole mess with Cronus finally come to a head?
Well, while Zeus was chilling in that cave, Rhea was busy making sure Cronus's reign of unconventional parenting wouldn't last forever.
Oh, this is about to get good. I can feel it. What did she do? Give me the details.
When the time was right, she revealed everything to Zeus.
The truth bomb drops.
And let's just say Zeus was not happy about his dad's interesting parenting choices.
I bet he wasn't. This sounds like a classic recipe for a family feud. So what happened? Did Zeus confront his dad?
Confront is an understatement. He challenged Cronus to, shall we say, a little duel.
A duel, as in a fight to the death.
Well, more like a battle for control of the cosmos.
Okay, here it is. The Titanomachy. This is what we've all been waiting for, right? Titans versus Olympians, the ultimate showdown. Tell me everything. Whose side were all the other Titans on?
It wasn't as simple as choosing sides, really.
Oh, come on. There had to be some trash talk and some family drama. Who betrayed who? Give me the gossip.
Okay. It basically boiled down to Cronus and his loyal followers, often called the Titans of the Old Order,
Sounds intense.
versus Zeus and his siblings representing a new era, a new way of ruling the cosmos.
So it wasn't just a family feud. This was about something bigger, more symbolic.
Yeah.
Like a clash of ideologies.
Exactly. And it wasn't just gods involved. We're talking monstrous creatures, epic battles, the whole 9 yards.
Okay, I am so here for this. Tell me everything. Paint me a picture. What were some of the most epic moments of this war? What went down?
Imagine a war that raged for 10 years.
10 years. Wow. They don't mess around, do they?
Nope, it was a battle that shook the heavens and the earth.
Yeah.
Volcanoes erupted, storms raged, the very fabric of reality was threatened.
Wow. Just trying to picture that is giving me chills. Were there any, key battles,
Yeah.
specific moments that really defined this whole war?
Oh yeah, tons. One of the most memorable was when Zeus, with the help of his siblings, freed the Hecaton shares.
Hold on. The what now? Hecaton shares.
Yeah, they're these giant creatures with 100 hands each.
100 hands each. That's a lot of high fives. Okay, so these Hecaton shares join the fight. On whose side?
They joined forces with Zeus and the Olympians, naturally.
Makes sense. I definitely wouldn't want to be on their bad side. So how did the Olympians finally gain the upper hand? What was the turning point in this epic battle?
Well, aside from the Hecaton shares, Zeus got his hands on a very special weapon, the Thunderbolt.
Ah, yes. The Thunderbolt. Forged by the Cyclops, right?
Yep. And let's just say it packed quite a punch. It was with the Thunderbolt that Zeus struck down Cronus, effectively ending his reign.
Wow, so the Olympians were victorious. What a battle. What happened to Cronus and the other Titans?
Well, most of them were imprisoned in Tartarus, the darkest, deepest part of the underworld. Not exactly a fun place to be.
I bet. Okay, so the Olympians won, the Titans were in prison. Case closed, right? End of story.
Not quite. It's Greek mythology, remember. It's never that simple. There are always exceptions to the rule, conflicting stories, and a few, shall we say, interesting plot twists.
Ooh, plot twists.
Yeah.
I love it when that happens. Okay, Spill. What kind of plot twists are we talking about here? Who escaped punishment?
Well, some titans were just too powerful to imprison, like Oceanus, for example.
Oh, right. Oceanus, the god of the sea. He had like thousands of kids, right?
Yep. And he ruled over this vast, ever-changing domain. It's almost as if his power transcended the very idea of this war between the Titans and the Olympians.
So Zeus just let him be. Like, you do you, Oceanus. Just keep the floods under control.
Pretty much. And then there was Helios.
Helios, as in the sun god. What about him?
You can't exactly imprison the sun, can you?
True that. The world would be a much darker place. Literally.
Oh,
Okay, what about Atlas? He wasn't so lucky, was he?
not quite. He got stuck with a pretty rough punishment. You know how he's always depicted holding up the sky?
Yeah. It's like his trademark pose.
That's his punishment for siding with the Titans.
Wow. That's a long time to be holding up the sky. Talk about a pain in the neck. Okay, so some Titans remained free. Others faced some pretty harsh consequences. What about the big man himself, Cronus? What happened to him after the Titanomachy?
Well, Cronus's fate is a bit of a head-scratcher.
How so?
There are different versions of the story. Some say he stayed imprisoned in Tartarus forever, which, let's be honest, wouldn't be surprising after that whole eating his children phase. But
There's always a but.
But some accounts claim that Zeus eventually released him from Tartarus. And get this.
Okay, you're killing me with the suspense. What happened to Cronus?
Some sources say he went on to rule the Elysian Fields.
Wait, hold up. From baby-eating Titan to ruler of paradise. That's quite the redemption arc.
Right, it just goes to show Greek mythology is full of surprises. But regardless of what ultimately happened to him, there's no denying that Cronus and the Titans left an indelible mark on the world.
That's for sure. So, as we wrap up our deep dive into the world of the Titans, what's one key takeaway you hope our listeners will remember?
I want them to remember that the Titans weren't just a bunch of grumpy old gods who got replaced by the Olympians. They were these powerful, complex figures who represented these fundamental forces of the universe. They were the embodiment of creation, ambition, rebellion. Even in defeat, their stories remind us that every beginning has an ending, and sometimes those endings give rise to something entirely new.
I love that. So next time you're brushing up on your Greek mythology, don't forget about the Titans. Their stories might be messy, complicated, and even a little bit terrifying. But they're also full of valuable lessons, surprising twists, and reminders that even the most powerful forces can fall. Thanks for listening, everyone, and we'll catch you next time for another deep dive.